Welcome to my YouTube space. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a budget-friendly space in your home to make YouTube videos. I'm a full-time photographer slash videographer, so this is actually an office building that I turned into a studio. I have a photography area in the back, but in this video, we're just going to focus on this room right here, which is where I shoot my YouTube videos and pretty much any social media content, whether that's reels, shorts, or whatever else. Now, you don't have to go out and run an office building or a space outside of your home. This room is not very big. It's probably a little smaller or equivalent to the average bedroom. So if you have a spare bedroom in your house or apartment, you could definitely build something like this out. Or if you got like a basement or a corner in like your living room, you definitely could do something similar to this. Anybody that's starting out on YouTube, you know, they want to have a dope space. They want something that looks like they've been doing this for a while. So hopefully this is gonna give you some ideas on how you can build out your own space. Making professional quality content is gonna consist of 50% video, 50% audio. So we're gonna talk about microphones first. Now, disclaimer, the stuff that I talk about in this video, you don't need to run out and buy exactly what I have. There's a lot of options that are way cheaper. I'm gonna leave links to all of the items that I use, and I'll also give some cheaper alternatives. So you do not need to run out and buy the same thing that I have. Again, I do this stuff professionally. I use this equipment with my clients. On top of that, I've been building out this stuff over the last few years, so it's not like I just ran out and bought everything at once. So again, I'm gonna leave some alternatives down in the description as well. But first, we're gonna talk about audio. For this video right here, I'm using the DJI mic, and I typically use that when I'm doing like a lot of moving around. But for my stationary, like talking head videos, I use the Rodecaster Pro 2 and I think it's called the Podcaster microphone. Now, again, that's what I use, but you definitely could just buy some clip-on microphones like this, you know, wireless, which gives you a lot more freedom. Nowadays, they got so many options that are honestly like dirt cheap right now. For a lot of my videos, I do use this even when I'm doing talking head. If you watch some of my videos, you will see I go back and forth. It's just kind of depending on what I'm shooting or, you know, what the easiest thing for me to do is, which normally is this. I also have a podcast, so that's why I have the Podcaster Pro. And I also have another mixer as well. So I need to sell one of these, but that's a whole nother story. Next up, we're gonna talk about lighting. This is actually a budget light. This is a Godox, it's 60 watts. I have a higher powered light, but I only really use that when I need to really light up this room or if I have multiple guests for a podcast. But when I'm just doing my regular YouTube videos or making content for social media, this is what I use. I keep it pretty low so that when I'm sitting here, it's like right in my face and just even light. That's why I have the lantern. I do have other softboxes. Matter of fact, this right here, this is like a regular octabox. If I want to get more dramatic lighting and like more, you know, directed and not lighting up the whole space, I'll use those. But 9 times out of 10, the lantern is going to be on. Everybody's favorite topic. Let's talk about the camera that I'm using. We got the FX30 with a Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter lens. Everything I do is kind of based on like how fast I'm trying to shoot a particular thing. But sometimes I do use this camera for a second angle. And this is a Sony a7C. But the FX30 is 95% of the videos you see on my channel. That's going to be the FX30. But again, you don't have to get either one of these cameras. You could use your phone. You could use, I don't really keep up with cameras like that no more. So I can't really spit any off my dome, but you can use a lot of cheaper cameras. As long as you got good lighting, good audio, that's all you really need. Another piece of gear that I have is a Nanlite tube light. I got 4 of these. These things change different colors. I ain't gonna lie, that 4-pack was kind of expensive, but like everything else I said, there's a lot of cheaper alternatives, you know, since the time that I bought those. And if you're just doing a YouTube studio at your house, you also probably don't need 4 of them. 1 or 2 is gonna be plenty. And the rest of this is just the setup. So I got multiple angles that I can film from. This is a futon I bought online. And I got a plant back here, paneling, and then I painted this wall black and just took gold tape and taped it everywhere. We got our foam to cut down on the echo. And this paneling, I didn't even finish. I ran out of it on this side, as you can see, but that's never on camera, so it doesn't really matter. Whenever I film, it's just like right here. And then sometimes I move this couch, straight on the black wall. And then sometimes I'll sit there and film that way. So that's pretty much all I got. I just wanted to show you guys that it doesn't take a lot to create a nice space, to shoot some clean content, have some really good audio, really good video, and something aesthetically pleasing to look at in the background. Again, everything that I talked about in this video, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description, as well as some cheaper alternatives. I think I covered everything. I just wanted to get a quick video. I'm trying to get back in the habit of making content. I've been going for a very long time, but hopefully you're gonna be seeing more of me. So if you found any value in this video, please give it a like, leave me a comment. I would really love it if you would subscribe to the channel, because I got more content coming. And thank you for watching if you made it this far. See you in the next one.